Alright guys, this video is all about the Pythagorean theorem, which tells us how all the sides of a right triangle are related. Why is it called the Pythagorean theorem? Well, that is because of this guy named Pythagoras. Now, Pythagoras was a well-known Greek philosopher and mathematician. He was also a cult leader. So if you are interested in finding out about this ancient math cult, which was like a cult, then let Miss Rane know, because she has lots of information on how weird and scary certain mathematicians could be back in the past. Anyway, this guy, Pythagoras, the theorem's named after him. He is, however, not the only person to have discovered the fact that if you take the side length of one of the legs and square it, and you take the side length of the other leg and square it, by square it I mean I'm using the side lengths to make a square. Sorry for my awful squares. Well, if you were to add the areas of those two pieces, well, that would equal if you were to make a square out of a side that is the hypotenuse. So the Pythagorean theorem states that if you have one side called A, another side called B, and a third side, which is the hypotenuse, C, well, square the length of the legs and add them together. Remember, when we say square, think about like you were to actually make a square with side lengths A and B. If you were to add those together, you would get a square that has side lengths the same size as the hypotenuse. Now, I realize my drawings were probably not the most clear. I've included a couple animated GIFs in the slides, so you'll see this animating in the actual like slideshow. And what you'll be able to see is all of the area that is over here in B squared. All of that area will fill into this area, which will turn out to be C squared. Why is it C squared? Because it is the length of the hypotenuse, which is C, squared, turned into a square. Right, this is C times C, so this is C squared. So I want you to go into the slides and watch those GIFs, just so you can see like why this formula works, and then join me in the next video where I work out a couple examples for how we use the Pythagorean theorem.